Holy. Whoa.
All kind of, this is probably
so this is where your Kanak bladder comes to die.
That's where they come to die.
Do you ever wonder where your favorite gear is made? The people behind it and why it was developed in the first place? Over the past 10 years of using, testing, and designing backpacking and camping gear myself, I'm consistently intrigued by where my gear comes from.
Give me a tour.
In 2017, I attended PCT Days in Cascade Locks, Oregon to check out all of the latest and greatest ultralight backpacking gear before doing my hike in 2018. While I was there, I discovered a little startup gear company called Kanak that, along with selling trekking poles, had developed a prototype of a new product that was truly innovative for the time. A wide-mouth water storage container that you could connect a filter to for dual use that was easier to fill than those old pesky Sawyer bags. A product that would later become known as the Vecto water bladder. I got my hands on an early prototype and started using it on all my hikes that year. Absolutely fell in love with it and ended up putting over 4,000 miles of use on it over the next 3 years. Ever since, I've continued to use and trust Kanak products, from different water storage containers to their carbon trekking poles, putting thousands of trail miles on them throughout the years. And aside from chatting with the owner Gilad a few times in the past, I didn't know anything about Kanak or how some of my favorite gear was developed and manufactured. So this year I headed out to Portland, Oregon to get a tour of their facility, a sneak peek at some of the new products they're working on, and to get out on the trail with Gilad to put some of this new gear to the test.
So yeah, welcome to our little kingdom.
Yeah,
Pretty
man.
small. You saw the office.
Yeah.
Tiny.
Yeah.
But hopefully we're moving soon. No, hopefully. We are moving soon. Next month. It's
Nice.
not a hopefully. It
Finally,
is coming.
growing.
Yes. Yes, we are pretty much kind of at the seams. So we are now at the diorite section.
Okay.
More of the
Yeah, I mean, so
knock
I know
section.
it's still weird for me to think about it
At two
in
different
two.
brands. Yeah.
Because when I met you,
It was just one.
Kanak was
Just
just trekking poles at first.
That's true. That's where we
I
started.
remember
just
that.
trekking
Yeah.
poles.
Yeah, it was just trekking poles and then hydration. And
Yep.
I've always known it as Kanak. So
Yeah, it's just
explain the split.
what happened. I started with the trekking poles, and they were made in China, and
Sure.
then started the process of moving the production to the US with a few local partners. It was originally with US ski poles. In 2017, we had the Vecto. There's a Kickstarter where you
Yeah.
and I met, and
Yeah.
you ended up testing.
Yeah, had one of the OGs.
I call it the pre-OG.
A pre-OG.
Because of pre-production, it was truly just a handful of samples.
Yeah.
And then the Vecto kind of blew up,
Yeah.
and I think it was 2 years ago we kind of realized that the poles don't sell because everyone assumed that we only make hydration. So we split the brands. Diorite is trekking poles and tent poles, and Kanak is the Vectos and the Vesicas. And
That's still weird for
Environment.
me to get used to,
Yeah.
like to see it. And
It's-
I think even every time I talk about like the trekking pole, I still say the Kanak. trekking pole.
Yeah.
Ever since debuting the first Kanak carbon trekking poles back in 2017, Gilad was never 100% happy with the manufacturing quality that he was getting from facilities overseas. So in 2019, he decided to take quality control 100% into his own hands, literally, and started production of his trekking poles in-house, handmade in Portland, Oregon.
So yeah, this is the end of diorite, and we can now shift to the whole Kanak side.
Oh, wait. So, for the record,
Yeah,
how do you say it again?
Kanak.
One more time.
Kanak.
One more time.
Still Kanak. It is
Every
Kanak.
time I say that in a video, people argue in the comments, and I'm like, I know the owner, and I'm pretty sure this is how he pronounces it.
Absolutely.
So, regardless if you think it's right or not, that's what he named the company.
Yes. Well, it's an old Gaelic word, so it is Kanak. It is.
I know it is.
Go to Ireland, go to Scotland.
I've known that since
climb a
2017.
few
It was Kanak.
Knocks, and you'll feel the Kanak. It is a Kanak. It's a hill in Old Gaelic, in Old Irish.
Kanak.
Kanak. Absolutely. And now we're shifting to Kanak. This is mainly Kyle's kingdom rather than mine.
Right.
Kyle's
Howdy.
run all our operation, which today they're doing stock check.
Nice. So that's
as we are.
exciting.
So yeah, Kanak is mainly a lot of boxes.
Yeah.
And they come in.
But I mean, this is, I feel like every time I go like to a different company and like take a tour or whatever, like this is just, that's how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
especially if you're
unique
manufacturing at a house, right?
Yeah.
It's like, obviously.
Yes.
Like most backpackers and hikers, over the years on the trail, I've been a big proponent of the disposable water bottle, or the smart water bottle as they've been universally dubbed, because they're light, they're cheap, and they're easy to find in any store. That being said, with new studies being published about the amounts of micro and nanoplastics leaching out of these bottles and how harmful they are to your health and the environment, especially after months of use on the trail, like other hikers I know, I've been looking for a better alternative.
So our next big phase for Kanak is the thrupottle.
Yeah.
The thrupottle.
Yeah. You've been talking about that for a long time.
Ages.
So like every time I talk to you at PCT days, you mention that.
So the vesica is the byproduct of
Sure.
the original thrupottle idea.
Sure.
The original idea was to stay with the TPU and find the TPU and just, you cannot blow mold TPU, it's only an injection mold. And to create an injection mold for a bottle is very expensive, let's call it that way. But we 3D printed from TPU and it just ended up being really, really heavy.
Oh, I bet.
And it just didn't serve the purpose. So a thrupottle, hopefully it takes you through
There
a
it
whole
is.
through.
Yeah.
It's very similar shape that all of us are comfortably familiar with.
Yeah.
We're going to start with HDPE, which is used in most commonly available plastic out there. Because it's relatively reusable. It's quite robust. It can handle a lot of friction.
Yeah.
And it doesn't leach anything, even in high and low temperatures. And that's all made here. The entire supply chain is in the US. The mold is being made right now, so hopefully be ready soon. It's my weekly call of what's going on.
That's how it goes though, man.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of people in the industry, like in the gear industry, whether you're into soft goods or hard goods, that don't understand how much time and work it actually takes to make a product, right?
Yes.
It's one thing to like find a manufacturer like overseas and be like, well, you already make this thing. I want to make this little tweak and put my name on it. Versus like starting from
there's a name
scratch.
for that one.
Yeah.
That's okay.
and then bringing something like, especially like when you're making stuff in the U.S. and manufacturing stuff in the U.S.
Yeah.
So I've actually recently swapped back to using, funny enough, Nalgene.
Okay.
Because I've been doing so much winter stuff and like mountaineering and
Yeah.
like obviously like disposable plastic water bottles are great when you're trying to go lightweight, but like hot water, stuff freezing fast when like you're out in the elements. I just haven't been able to use them, so I've had to start going back to the old clunky Nalgene again. It's made me nostalgic for it. Like I love having an Nalgene again, having the stickers
Just
on
the
it, and like
stickers and
it getting
becomes-
beat up, and you know what I mean. Like when a disposable plastic bottle gets beat up, you throw it away
just
and get
throw
a
it
new
away,
one.
yeah.
But an Nalgene, you have it forever. Right?
Oh yeah, I have some. I mean, we all still
Yeah,
have
so this
ours.
excites me because it's like taking both of those worlds and putting them together. I can see
That's
like
the goal.
covering this in stickers.
Oh yeah, that's kind of that big, exciting phase for us. At
Yeah,
Kanak.
man. Yeah, the future right there. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm super excited about that. I like how it's got the squeeze.
It's still squeeze. Yeah, exactly.
So it's like a Nalgene that you can squeeze
yeah.
to still put a filter on.
Okay. Sure. So this is the rest of Kanak, essentially.
Yeah.
So this is a shipping station.
Okay.
Stock. We do try and recycle as much of the old stuff as we can. So as you can see, there's a bunch of ABS sliders, old caps, so anything that comes back as a warranty or it was faulty or anything like that, we always send out a return label for the old one, bring it in, we'll make it into something else.
Holy, whoa!
All kind of, this is probably
So this
about...
is where your Kanak bladder comes to die.
That's where they come to die,
Wow.
and then they turn into, I mean, you can
Look
see
at that one.
some things went through some nasty stuff.
Whoa! That is
Usually they're
awesome.
relatively new because there was a fault in the production.
Sure.
This one had some kind of a crack.
Yeah, that was a well-loved one.
Oh yeah.
Was this yours? Was this yours? Well loved.
And they're being shredded and turned into mats for playgrounds.
Oh, that's super cool.
Soft ones.
Yeah.
That's where they all go and die and become something.
That's
something
super,
that someone
super
steps
smart,
on.
Though.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's super cool that you can do that. Show me some of these new prototypes you've been working on.
Okay, we have tons to look at.
Prototypes on prototypes.
Prototypes and prototypes. They are all kind of things. So we've talked about the thrupottle.
Yeah. Oh,
So
those are some interesting ones.
Yeah. And it has been, so I said about the TPU. So this is a 3D printed TPU.
Okay.
And you can feel it's just hefty.
Dense.
Yes.
You just like beat somebody with that.
Absolutely. And this is just, we printed here just to get the shape right and get the volumes. So it's almost like ABS. And next is big vectors.
Yeah.
Very big vectors. We're calling them the Vector Plus.
Vector Plus, nice.
Yeah. We have a 4 liter, 6 liter, and we're working on an 8 liter. And just
look at that thing. Dang.
Very
use it as a pillow at night.
Exactly.
Like a water bed.
It is a little baby.
Jeez.
But
wow.
We're working on a few things. So one is adding those side baffles, so you get more volume without ballooning it, which is the main problem that we had on bigger volumes. And the spine to keep everything in place, again, preventing that ballooning.
So what all are we going to take out on this trip? Get out on the trail and test some of these new fun prototypes?
So you have your own, hopefully, thrupottle that you're going to take with you.
I'm going to take this one. Can you take the one that I can bludgeon somebody with?
If we find bears, we will.
So after about a 5-hour drive, we are out here in the beautiful Olympic National Park here at the Elwha, I think we're saying it right, Elwha section of the park. Super beautiful, very classic PNW vibes, as the kids say. Moss on everything, huge trees, tons of water, super excited. So decided to come out for 2 nights, 3 days, and basically to hike out and get in this feller's backyard. So the road is washed out. It was washed out a long time ago, and this is like an old ranger station.
Long, 2015.
2015?
Yeah, so it's very recent.
Wow. So yeah, I guess this has been abandoned since 2015. There used to be a road that you could come in on, but the road was washed out by the river down there. So hence why we're kind of doing a long road walk to get started and actually get into these beauties. So we just got to this old, like, decommissioned dam. Look at this thing. Look at that.
Decommissioned in 2011. Yeah.
Between this and like the ranger station, it's like, this is like exactly what you said. It's like the
apocalyptic.
Yeah, it's like a movie set of like a post-apocalyptic movie. It's wild.
See how the forest is coming back into where the lake used to be, going back to the river.
Pretty. Sun coming through the tree right there.
Oh yeah.
Real nice.
Little second break after a lunch break, after getting to the high point that I guess we were trying to make it to. Well, a high enough point to be able to see Mount Olympus. Stopped at the top right when we got a view, had some lunch in the sunshine, and then decided, I don't know, after walking for less than 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Just take a second break and make a little coffee. It's kind of chilly outside, just slightly chilly, hence the down jacket. So, having a little coffee break midday before we trudge back to, I don't know, wherever.
Maybe the ranger station.
Yeah.
I think that would be cool.
Yeah. Camping at the old abandoned ranger station maybe tonight. Could be interesting.
Like that? Actually?
Yeah, I got it. Had a pretty good but long day today. We ended up doing, how many miles do you think?
I'm still not sure. I'm still trying to find. I reckon it's at least 17.
Yeah.
Might be more.
17.
Might be close to 20.
Close to 20 maybe?
We definitely climbed a lot. It was
a lot of climbing, and then we decided to go ahead and kind of hoof it back towards kind of where we started at the trailhead. So we were actually camping next to this old decommissioned dam that we stopped at on the way out. And we got here still in the light, which is a change of pace from yesterday, getting at camp at like 9, 10 o'clock at night.
No, we were almost 11.
Oh, almost 11 o'clock at night last night. So having a little whiskey, about to fire up some food and have a nice relaxing evening.
You know, whiskey in titanium doesn't taste as nice though.
It doesn't.
No.
It's got kind of a funky flavor to it.
There's a kind of weird reaction with each other. Or I don't know what.
Oh yeah. This is definitely that.
There's nothing I love more than being able to get out on the trail with the people behind the gear that I've come to trust over the years. To truly understand more about where my gear comes from, why it was developed in the first place, and the real passion that goes into making something as simple as a water bottle or a trekking pole. Things that I think most consumers take for granted, but we all rely on when we're out in the field. Since meeting Gilad back in 2017, it's been an absolute joy to see the growth of his company and the consistent innovation that goes into every single product that he makes. Gilad is someone who has truly changed the game with backcountry hydration over the past 8 years and really left his mark on hikers and trails all around the world. I've come to depend on and trust Kanak products over thousands of miles on my own personal adventures throughout the years, so I'm beyond jacked to get his latest innovation, the thrupottle, out on some of my trips this year and to see what he has up his sleeve in the future.
Just a second. I've been playing with